One up and up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. It's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me One up and it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
I'm in here. What's up, bro? My bad. I'm over this bitch text.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I copy, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, yeah. They can't get you cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damage. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Hit dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always...
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 30.
Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
They rode him right out of bounds. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Lock's going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive starts the game with a pick here.
Well, we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked them, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're as shocked as anyone to see the first one of the game here in this one.
Yeah, he needs to start heeding their advice.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Colts 28-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now Joe Mixon. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Go. Motion. Jim. Check 50. No. 50. Tighten up.
Mixon with it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Just try to DM him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the 40 now on second down. Lock. That one complete to Elliott. Oh, nice move in midfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when you're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
We got three, fellas, we got three. 6-6, bullet high. Watch safety three, watch safety. Get it.
On second down, Elliott. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
I got two decent rookies. I ain't too bad.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun to give to Mixon. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
The first down pass. Complete to Tyler Boyd. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Watch the run. Watch the safety creep.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here we go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
3 down. Mike 8. Drop deep. Mike 8. Go. Mike 8.
2nd and 13. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. This one hauled in by Sample. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on
I
them.
was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
That's my fucking rip down.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap to Lock. Cooper's got it. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Block now to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper.
Get the fuck out of here.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Mr. Anderson.
Protein spill.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, Locke. Catch made here by Campbell. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. Now back to the ground with Elliott, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Oh, man, I'm just like I'm balling. I'm in season 2 now. I didn't finish season 1.
From the gun on 3rd down. Locke. That is caught.
Mr. Anderson just the rock and all the dudes go.
And they'll get this down to the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
7 or 58 numbers, so it's one of them.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
We're down pursuing this motherfucker.
So quickly all the way up at the
40-yard line. They had Birdman from the Heat, Victor Cruz, I'm Pursued.
Mixon.
I had Antonio Brown.
They'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Yeah, I know. I'm in the first episode of season 2.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I see why you kept saying watch this shit.
Yeah, that shit that hard.
This shit, it makes you look at the NFL a lot different.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Yeah, I seen that shit. Bro, when I seen that shit, that nigga, they leased all the cars.
First down carry. And they're working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Nah, these motherfuckers here, they going outrageous. They going outrageous on here, though. This one nigga, Ricky Perry, I like him, though.
They'll look to throw. And he will take it.
That's the nigga that played the Black Panther.
John Ross in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
No, I think that Black Panther.
Up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
The nigga that played the cop. When he bust the KKK.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On second down, here's Locke. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Elliott. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard after the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Elliott. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Locke. Campbell making the catch. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 36, Locke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason is. He better figure it out.
And don't do the tackle.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start.
Bobo, look at that play I just did.
He's got a
oh my fucking God. Two of the magician.
All the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 70 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly. Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Yeah, they hang on. He's supposed to be in the superstar.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Recon, 132 fighter.
This is Hines. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Locke now on 1st down.
They got the title of the radio show.
He's got the connection to Cooper. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that current route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
I gotta stop.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before he can bring down 2nd and right of the yard. Yards is a pickup there. They'll have a 2nd and 1.
My mama later. I was wearing this shit like 5 times last night, bro. My mama thought something was wrong with me, bro.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his
I had
3rd
called
on the
people.
year.
I was like, bro,
And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2
more. They had a nigga on there snorting cocaine and shit. Boy, they kicked it.
Yeah, that nigga be going
I thought I was watching any given Sunday.
They're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Yeah, nigga Reggie gonna say, hey, a little too ain't hurting.
It ended up getting done because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball. Ends up getting sacked.
Great job, though, defensively.
Reggie, a real nigga.
This will be taken very short. They're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
He said, nigga,
burn the life, man.
He said, I'm gonna give me a percent, nigga. Fuck that, hey.
For real.
That nigga there, hey, he a hustler, though. He just know the game.
Oh, yeah, he a hustler. He a true hustler.
Then he with my boy Rocky limping and shit. Hey, I realized where that white dude is, that's Hood Rock. He playing in Hot Tub Time Machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who he is. Okay. I remember that motherfucker.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here, 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
It's just everybody I play. They be already looking. Nah, I don't give a fuck. Nah, this nigga cornerback can't keep up with John Ross. But they be so focused on John. That's why I pound them with Joe.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now they run with Mixon. taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and it's a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And he coughs up the football.
Oh, that nigga fumbled that dude's back.
We're calling Lucker skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So after about as long a play as humanly possible without scoring, here's 1st and goal. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they open the lead up now to 25. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
56 points is the max.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah,
the Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Beating me by more than 56.
They start on the ground with Elliott. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down, 3 down. Get it.
Now Locke. It's caught. Cooper. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line.
They all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Locke now on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, especially the execution.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on it quickly once more.
He has a lead instincts in his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That motherfucker Keyshawn Teague, have you heard about him yet? Keyshawn Tate.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this.
I don't know. I'm finna join that nigga party, though. What to do, fam?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, so they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy.
I'm in the game right now.
You're coming up and thinking about it.
Both
down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. This is Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Go! 60 Pittsburgh.
On 3rd down.
Greg Jennings. They got Greg Jennings in this bitch.
He'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts
Wait
him
on
over
me, bro.
50
I got
now.
24
And this
seconds.
defense has really had its problems trying to keep
What
him
you want to
contained.
work on?
Yeah.
All right.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Hey, ball is tough though, nigga. Y'all niggas won't front on this shit. I've been watching this shit 3 days straight.
Slam, slam, slam. Fight.
They'll run for it with Hines. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line.
All of you World War II.
Nigga, Tua threw for 100%. Nigga, 3 touchdowns. Oh, 2. Tua! You got Talua. Just call him Lil Tua then.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy.
Hell nah, he been playing.
Celebrate, I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man.
Yeah. All I do is was
I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can.
we got scrap. Shit like bottom of the
I don't
two.
really like that strap, y'all. Shit. A lot of
Honey, dash.